Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Charles with the latest edition of Charles Snyder Raw. It's unscripted, unscheduled, unedited, and sometimes it just everything else. It's the uncola of marketing. Remember the old, what was it, 7 Up? Yeah, it was the 7 Up commercials. I forget the name of the actor, but it was the Uncola. It was real cool. It was kind of like a real big thing. I think, if I remember correctly, it was like back in the 80s, mid 80s, late 80s, something like that. But it was a series of commercials that showed for a pretty long time because it seemed to work out pretty well for 7 Up, the Uncola. Well, this is the webinar series of videos that I do, just talking about whatever I'm facing or dealing with or solving problems for other folks and marketing. And sometimes we touch upon other stuff like web design, web hosting, search engine optimization, which brings us to today. This is we got another question sent to us, or request to answer a question on Quora, and we've been getting a lot of them lately. And there seems to be a fairly common thread about, and Jackson sent this question, which is again fairly common, is how do I collect high quality backlinks for SEO, for search engine optimization? Well, to be honest, this is a question that we've answered at least a couple different ways, several different times. And I even wrote, oh my God, there's 20-some articles just on search engine optimization on the old website, which, when I have time, we're planning to resurrect some of those old articles, redo them as videos and articles. So that stuff's going to be coming back. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the question. Again, like I said, it's a fairly common one. So there's a lot of misconceptions about backlinks and SEO. The best way, the absolute bottom dollar, how to get a good backlink is by creating good content. The better the content, the more quality backlinks you will get. You can't buy backlinks. You can buy them, but they ain't worth a shit. You can waste money on them, on buying them, and pretty much it's going to end up burning you in the long run, because the kind of sites that you have to pay to put backlinks on, most of them aren't worth doing it anyway. So the foundation is creating great content. If you create great content, you will eventually generate backlinks. Now, if you are an unknown, if going back to the analogy we've used before, if you have a water stand in the middle of the desert that nobody knows about, there might be a lot of thirsty people out there, but if they don't know you have a water stand in the middle of the desert, nobody knows you have a water stand in the middle of the desert. So there's a lot of focus on, SEO and backlinks and content marketing and inbound marketing, but I very rarely see anyone really talking about brand awareness, getting your name out there, letting people know you have that water stand in the middle of the frickin' desert. Now, I'm sure your business is a little bit different than just having a water stand in the middle of the desert, but it's an analogy that we use. People want your stuff, but if they don't know about your stuff, they don't know about your stuff. It doesn't matter how much you blog, how much search engine optimization you do. The backlinks aren't going to be there, and the traffic isn't going to be there. So you have to bring traffic. You have to make people aware that you're there, and you have to bring traffic to your content. Search engine optimization and backlinking are long-term solutions to bringing people to your content. The short term, how you get that ball rolling, is by marketing. Yes, taking out ads on social media, using pay-per-clicks, Google AdWords. You need to drive people to be aware of your business, that you even exist. And as you build that content, you need to focus on your audience. You need to have a persona, an avatar. I've heard it, explained several different ways, but you need to have like an idea concept for both men and women that may be interested in your content or your products or services, your business. You need to have some kind of a persona. Then, once you have that defined, then you have to speak to them. You have to develop content that they are going to relate to, that they can identify with, that they want. And in the process of doing that, you need to advertise. You need to advertise to that group, getting your name out there, getting samples of your content out there, like how-to videos, like an introduction video to your company, why you do what you do. They're all viable ways of getting your name, getting your business out there in front of people and letting them know that you have ice cold water in the middle of the frickin' desert for thirsty people. Again, using that analogy. But anyway, that's the basics of it, that so many people just seem to miss. They want to buy, they want to buy backlinks, or they want to list their website on, like 1,000 different websites. That shit doesn't work. It's a waste of frickin' money. Put your, for $1 a day on Google AdWords, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can even put it on autopilot, like on Twitter. You can do the same thing with LinkedIn. You can get your name in front of people that may be, possibly interested in your business, your content, and your products or services. But you have to let them know that you're there. That's the whole thing. You can blog and blog and blog and blog, but if you're not producing good content and if you're not marketing, it's a very uphill, very long, very extended journey that may get you nowhere, because you need to market. There's no two ways about it. If you want to build quality backlinks for search engine optimization, that long-term stuff, you need to market now to make people aware that you have content, and you have to be producing good content that people want to consume and backlink to. That does it for today. Hope that helps. I got more videos to do. I'm going to be trying to crank out some more content here yet. And in the meantime, hope you're having a great weekend, and we'll be back with the next video very shortly. So I'm out of here. Love, peace, and chicken grease.